I mean, I just don't see it happening. I don't think we're going to bring in a free agent wide receiver. I think we're just going to draft one in the first round, and then we're going to put that guy out there on the field with Shep, and we're going to put him out there with Darius Slayton, and we're going to run 3 wide receiver sets. Now, if this team had the offensive line to run 4 wide receiver sets on a constant basis, then yeah, I mean, maybe that would be an option to bring in a free agent wide receiver and draft one in the first round. But, you know, with this line, that's just not a possibility. We always have to have a running back in the backfield to chip and pick up blocks on blitzers that are coming in, you know, trying to approach our quarterback. But, yeah, I mean, that's my whole reasoning behind us not bringing in, you know, a free agent wide receiver this year. I just don't see it happening. Now, if Galladay or Allen Robinson, you know, we knew that we were going to have a shot at one of those two, then yeah, I mean, I would definitely think that they would be in play, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen at this point. So I think the best route for us to take is just draft one in the first round and go from there. I think the only way that I would bring in a free agent wide receiver and actually spend a good share of money on one is if we knew we were going to get Kyle Pitts. That's it. If we knew we were going to get Kyle Pitts. And right now, that doesn't seem like it's definitely going to happen at this point in time. I mean, there's too many places he could possibly go. I mean, I think he's too valued as a prospect right now, and he's going to be tough to get at that 11 spot. But yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, that's the way I think it's going to shake out. I mean, we may still bring in a free agent wide receiver, but I don't think it's going to be Corey Davis, and I don't think it's going to be Curtis Samuel. I just don't see it happening. Now, now that I think we all know that we don't have a shot at Allen Robinson and Kenny Galladay even before free agency starts. I think we're going to have some money at our disposal. If you think back to the last video that I made, I mean, it was about the Logan Ryan contract and how I really wasn't a fan of that contract, you know, when the contract was initially made. But now that most likely, you know, Allen Robinson and Kenny Galladay aren't options, you know, I can live with that deal now. And I just think that since we're going to have some money at our disposal, I think, you know, if we don't sign anybody to a big-time contract, to any kind of substantial money, I think the time is now to sign Leonard Williams. I mean, what are we hoarding all this money for that we're potentially going to have after we make all these cuts? I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's like, all right, we're not getting our number 1 wide receiver, so sign our most productive player from our defense last year. Get the deal done. Keep this guy here for the next 3 years, 3 to 4 seasons. You know, get him to sign that contract, and let's go from there. Because, you know, I think that's the main priority at this point, is getting Leonard Williams signed. We cannot let this guy walk. You cannot let a defensive lineman like him walk that can play the run as well as he does and can get to the quarterback and has a knack to get to the quarterback. I thought we would have learned our lesson when we let JPP go. Now we have to sit there and watch JPP play the run like he does very well and get, you know, 9 to 10 sacks every season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So don't make the same mistake twice with Leonard Williams. You know, I know this was his best season of his career, but you look back, he had another season where he had 7 sacks. When you're getting that kind of production from a guy that plays inside, you can't let him go. You know, just pay him the money. Pay him the money. Because, you know, like I said, free agency this year to me, it's already a wash. Because we're not getting that number 1 wide receiver. It's a wash. So pay Leonard Williams. Get that over and done with. You know, this team doesn't have any big contracts on it, especially going into next year. We're going to have an abundance of cap. Yeah, sure, we still have to worry about Saquon Barkley and his contract, but are we not going to sign Leonard Williams because we're worried about, you know, what we're going to have to pay Saquon Barkley down the road? I don't think we can think that way. Because, you know, we could let Leonard Williams walk and Saquon Barkley could get hurt in 2021, and then we're sitting here with a hurt running back who we're worried about his contract, and then we're sitting here watching Leonard Williams dominate for some other team. You know, we can't let that happen. We just can't let that happen. So, I mean, those are kind of my thoughts as to what's going on right now. Just kind of wanted to make a video and kind of throw those ideas out there and then just give you my reasoning behind why I don't think we're going to spend any kind of real money on a free agent wide receiver this offseason. Not at this point. I think there's a chance we may bring one in, but it's not going to be one of those bigger name options that are out there at this point. I just don't see it happening. But yeah, that's it for the video, you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's staying healthy. Yeah, I'm staying healthy for the most part. Everything's good right now. But that's it for the video. It's late at night. I'm getting ready to go get some sleep. I hope you guys have a good night, and thank you for always checking out my content. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, see you. Bye.